That's the diff.
Have you guys ever seen Tremors?
Never heard of it.
I had never seen it until we saw it for this.
The movie you're making me watch today is Tremors, 1990, starring Kevin Bacon, Fred Warren, Finn Carter.
Who?
Finn Carter.
Finn Carter?
Finker.
That's Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Rhonda LeBeck.
Oh, that was Rhonda.
And the one and only Michael Gross, who's in all the movies. I watched all of them. You guys didn't want to watch 2, so.
I've seen 2 as a child.
I don't like
Didn't really.
You didn't watch it.
Didn't want to
like
do
when I saw
another
it.
double episode.
You didn't watch it.
I saw the first 38 minutes.
I seen it.
You didn't even see him turn. You didn't even see the metamorphosis.
Yeah, it's a rehash.
All right. I did not see the turn.
Into complications. In the third one, don't they like fly or some bullshit? Like the second one, they're walking around.
I'm not talking about the
and
third
doing
one.
like
No, let's
little
talk about the
heat
first one.
sensor things instead
Yeah.
of hearing what they're hearing. They can't hear, but they can heat sense.
They sense heat. They
It's
met.
just
You
a
know what a
strange
metamorphosis
evolution.
is, right? You ever heard of a butterfly?
Yeah.
I had a friend that was a butterfly.
It says a 7.1 on IMDb.
Really?
7.
So actually a pretty good movie.
1990.
Tremors, sure. I think
directed
any of the
by
sequels are probably much worse.
Ron Underwood.
Is that what you're saying? Number 1 or number 2 is 7.1?
Number 1 is 7.1.
Yeah, I bet number 2 is worse.
Ron Underwood also did
Stand by.
Mighty Joe Young.
It's at
You
least
son of a gun.
It's at least less than 6.9. I'm gonna guess a 6.
Tremors
7.
2, Aftershocks.
6, 7 is my guess.
I forgot what we were talking about.
What's
but
the
it doesn't matter.
IMDb rating?
It's probably a 5.
It's
6
probably
or something.
exactly. Yeah, probably is. It's probably worse than my guess.
6.0.
6.0. Okay.
6.0.
So yeah,
That's
it's
still good though.
It's
Still
still
high.
pretty good.
That's still good. If you get a 6 or better, you're winning.
And I'm not saying
No, it's a D.
3.
You're failing.
You're winning.
Better than 6.
If you get a 6 or better, you're doing all right. In my opinion.
Tremors 2, Aftershocks, 1990. Excuse me. 1990.
1990.
Oh, no. Well, we're talking Tremors 1 then?
Yes.
Yeah, Tremors
Just
2's out.
1990.
Guys, if you watch Tremors 2, good for you, but we will not be talking about it.
We'll touch.
Yeah, we
we'll
will.
touch
we'll
on
touch
it.
base on it, but this isn't about Tremors 2. It's about
Well,
Tremors.
this is the focus
Well,
on Tremors.
do you have a word for Tremors?
Ooh. Yeah, I do have a word. My word is creepy crawly.
Isn't that what they used to do? Isn't that what Marilyn Manson's family used to do?
That's
Creepy
what
crawlies?
Charles Manson's the family used to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Creepy
Sorry.
crawly.
Not Marilyn Manson,
The
that's
creepy crawly
rude.
murders, yeah, or whatever the hell they are, or whatever. Everybody knows about Manson. We're here to talk about Tremors.
We don't know about. I don't know about. I don't know. I've never heard of the creepy crawlies.
Yes, you did. You just talked about it.
Jeepers Creepers?
I did before, but like the other day, I didn't hear about it till then.
But you did
2
know
days
now.
ago. That's not everybody. That's not all the time.
The only time is now.
Whatever.
Your time is up. Your time is now.
Whatever.
You're living in the
dude.
now, bro. Who cares about what you do before you do it now?
Tremors 2, Aftershocks, 1996, starring Fred Ward and Michael Gross.
Will not be talked about in this podcast.
Tremors
No,
1,
you already did. You already said.
1990,
You already said
starring
them.
Kevin
you already
Bacon,
said those things.
Fred Ward, Finn Carter.
Will be talked about right now.
Let's talk
Let's
about
Anthony,
talk about it.
what
Go ahead.
happened? What's this movie about? Why
What
did
is
you
it?
make me watch this movie?
What's
What
your
is
word?
Creepy crawly.
What is Jake's word?
Jeepers Creepers.
Whoa.
Underground.
Underground.
Jeepers
You're
Creepers.
saying this is.
Underground.
How about Jaws
Dun-dun,
on land?
dun-dun.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
Terrifying is my word. This movie was terrifying. When I saw this movie as a kid, it's one of my earliest memories of watching movies. Is this movie, and it's definitely like the first horror movie
It's pretty scary.
I've ever seen.
It's that's the difference, I think, or well, not difference, but what I didn't expect from it is like I thought it was going to be complete like.
Oh, you were about to compare it to the
exploitation,
second one,
like
but you didn't want to.
exploitation type of thing.
Saw what you were
But
doing
it's
there.
super. It's like it's set up like a horror movie. Like there's some violent deaths. There's some great like.
Well, it starts as a comedy,
Scares.
pretty much. It's
Why?
that
Does
it's
it?
that odd couple buddy comedy
Sure.
of them goofing off together.
Some weird,
and then
some weird,
and then
like,
it takes the
sexual
twist
tension,
like
maybe.
a little sexual
Between
tension.
Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward.
Fred
Well,
Ward and
a
him
little
might have
bit.
made out a few times in that truck.
He said the thing about the stampeding his asshole.
"Yeah, I remember that." Actually, I don't remember
He
that
did.
at all.
He said,
did.
"I would stampede your asshole."
Yeah.
That's like
I'm just saying. They're out there in the.
if you
They're out
think
there. In
about
the,
what that
not
could
that there's anything
possibly
wrong
be,
with
that's-
that, but they're out there in the desert alone a lot together, probably. So
So you're saying Valentine McGee
yeah, Valentine's
Which is
just
his name.
Valentine's just a crazy
and
sex
Earl
addict.
Bass?
Yeah.
That's Kevin Bacon's name.
Valentine McGee.
Valentine McKee.
That-
McKee.
Oh God, that's great. What's Fred Ward's name?
Earl Bassett.
Okay.
Hold on, because it just says Earl Bass right here. It's definitely Earl Bassett.
I think it's Earl Bass.
Is it just Earl
I think
Bass?
it's Earl Bass.
That's what it says.
Valentine McKee.
Valentine McKee and Earl Bass. Man,
That's cool names.
until just now, and this is one of the earliest movies I've ever seen.
Really?
I thought it was
Did you see this in
Bassett.
theaters?
No.
Oh,
Would have been like 2.
I don't know. You could have maybe. Oh yeah, it's true.
I mean, what was this PG-13 though, right?
Rated.
Or just one R.
PG-13. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was the
1990.
mother
There
humper.
was some
1990
violence in this movie.
There was some
yeah.
violence.
There was definitely some. I think if they were to make this movie today, it would be R, and there'd probably be more violent.
And you made a
They
point about the
do
mother humper
make it
thing.
today.
Oh, you're right.
The mother humper that made it. That probably took it from R to the
Yeah,
PG-13.
yeah.
They like cut out
Take
two
one F
motherfuckers
word out
probably.
and you can
Yeah, well, that would have been
keep
2
it from R.
motherfuckers probably because they both probably said motherfucker, but
Yeah.
they changed them both to mother humper.
There
So
are two
therefore-
more.
Take out 2
mother
fuckers
humpers.
and put in 2 humpers.
Like, all right, can we say humper? Yeah, that's
Sick.
fine.
PG-13.
Cool, nailed it.
So it
PG-13.
starts with Valentine McGee and Earl Bass.
Yeah.
This is blowing my mind, the name situation. They're just a kind of, like you said, odd couple, fun, kind of funny back and forth.
Yeah.
They're living in a town called Perfection Valley, Nevada.
And they are far from perfect. Throw it out there.
Why?
Throw it out
Why?
there.
And
What's
they
wrong
are,
with that?
well, yeah. What's
I don't
what's
know.
wrong with
We've all
that?
seen the movie. Let's just keep going.
what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
No
I
one's
don't know.
perfect.
They're
dude.
Trump guys. They're probably like Trump guys.
To be
I
fair,
mean, they got
yeah.
the Trump guy vibe.
They love guns and stuff too.
Yeah,
so
the guns,
probably
the
big guns.
cowboy vibe, the
cowboys.
not very smart vibe,
Yeah.
kind of smelly
Trucks, driving trucks.
vibe, little white trashy vibe.
Yeah.
We're just.
Dusty.
I'm watching our viewership just go
Dusty.
lower and lower and lower.
Man,
Well,
Anyway,
Sorry.
two salt of the earth guys.
Two
huge,
purebred Americans.
huge pieces of shit. Going.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, they seem
I don't
like
even
cool
know
guys.
where to go for
They
it.
seem like cool guys.
I don't think I
Anyway,
would
they're
like
living. They're living in Perfection Valley. They're trying to get out. They don't like their situation. Trying to get out of town, pack up their shit, and try. And as they're driving out, they encounter some weird situations where a guy's head has been ripped off of his body, it seems, and his animals have been slaughtered. So they come back. They're discussing. And when do they discover? Oh, while they're discussing what happened, they go outside and they discover that they had run over and caught a snake-looking thing on the axle of their car. It's kind of the first time we see the monster.
Right. Well, that's
Reba
after.
McEntire's in this movie.
True, and that's after they the first sign's like the dude on the electrical wire.
Yeah.
The electrical thing. They
Yeah.
see that guy.
So they see that guy, and then they see Fred, the old farmer,
the guy,
who's
what happened
dead.
is the guy was climbed up the electrical pole super high and hid there because those things were after him.
Yeah,
you
so
gotta
that's
say
the
that.
first time. So they
we just didn't see that part.
I forgot the first. They go once. They see that guy. He had died of starvation, sitting at the top of the pole. So he was afraid of something, and he had a big rifle. So it had to be something that wasn't.
Let me
effective
ask you
with his
this:
rifle.
when you first saw this movie, did you know that these monsters existed in this movie, or did it come off where you were just like, "Holy shit, this is crazy! This is a monster movie"?
It was one of those movies that I saw so long
You don't
ago
remember?
that I feel like I've just always known.
I feel like a movie like this, someone had to be like, "Anthony, you should watch this." Like your mom or your uncle.
My
or your dad
this
or
was like
something.
this my family my
Yeah.
parents loved this
Yeah,
movie. They were
yeah,
like it was a good scary movie. It's a
Yeah.
good scary movie
It's
for
good.
1990.
Yeah, it is. It's a good movie. It's fun.
Because they utilized like the worm things more than they show the big.
Yeah,
fuckers
the
more
little
than
worms, the little
anything.
tentacle worms. They're
Those
the
are
kind
scary.
of those are the
Those things
ones that
are,
kind of the thing,
creepy
yeah.
looking for sure. Because I was the same when I was a kid. I think I said this before that like I saw the sequel before I saw the original, for some dumb reason.
Well, we can't even fucking
And-
think about that one.
yeah, we can't even talk
apparently,
about. Never mind. Sorry, edit that
what
part
what
out.
sequel? You mean
I
the
have no idea.
two Mother Humpers?
Yeah,
No,
Mother.
we only
Humpers.
watched one Mother Humper.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Continue.
No, you continue.
So I knew about those.
He's talking.
I knew about the creatures, but like they didn't really use the worm things as much in 2. So seeing the first one after like it was still like creepy because those things are super like scary.
Yes.
They look like little demon
The
snakes.
second
Little
one,
eels.
the second one is less about, but the second one is a different movie
It
about
is.
different monsters.
It's more.
Talking about
It's,
the second one now?
Yeah,
it's more comedy than anything.
it's not.
We're touching the second one.
I watched 38 minutes of it, and there were only 2 even like experiences with the monster. It was kind of
You did. Why? Where are you getting 38 minutes?
That's when we left.
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
don't think it was 38
Yes.
minutes.
So you saw like them driving around with the.
I saw
little-
them blowing them up and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the fun part, and then they
and then it gets
metamorphosized and other
and then
shit.
it gets
Yeah.
crazy.
And it
Like
gets
you
crazy,
you
yeah.
didn't even see the crazy. So they turn into something else, and it's
40
a
minutes
different.
in, they must have
and
been
it's
wildin'.
So is 2 the
arbitrary
only
number.
good sequel? Are they all bad? Because I think I saw 3 and it was terrible, but I barely remember it.
3. The 3 gets a little wacky.
Do they
4
fly in 3?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
They
what I
don't
thought.
fly.
Ass blasters.
Yeah,
they
they're
fart.
called
and they
ass
fart. Yeah.
blasters.
They fart?
They fart, which launches them in the air, and then they kind of fly.
That's genius.
Yeah.
That's absolute genius.
Yeah. Tremors
that's
3.
all I remember about Tremors 3.
They're called. So the second one, they become shriekers, and then the third one, they become ass blasters. Tremors 3, Back to Perfection.
Nice.
Michael Gross is in all of these.
Earl's in what, the first 2?
He's in the first 2. Kevin Bacon quit after the first one with Miss Reba McEntire.
Yep.
The latest one came out in 2020,
Yeah, I know.
and it's Shrieker Island. We watched a little bit of it.
We watched about 2 minutes of it. It was.
Are there just a bunch of shriekers?
It's an island of shriekers.
Wow,
It-
that
it-
sounds scary.
it's like-
Those things were scary.
Those things were scary.
It's just not. It's not up to like par with the special effects. It looks super like green screeny. You know,
Yeah, I'm sure.
that's the only thing I was.
I remember because Tremors 2 looked pretty decent. for
Tremors
the-
2 looked
for,
awesome.
like,
I'm talking
all
about
those-
shriekers.
like those little
the
monsters.
2020
Tremors
Tremors
Shriek-
6, A Cold Day in Hell in Alaska. It takes place in Antarctica.
Oh wow, that's
Now,
6.
That one's good.
Which one's the Shrieker Island?
That's 2020. That was 7.
Oh, there's 7. Holy
Yeah.
shit! How many are there? Is that the
7.
last one? Okay.
There's a new one coming out. Stand by. There is a new one coming out. I can't find it, but there's a new one. And then there was also a TV show with Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward were in it.
When?
2018, but it did not get picked up. Okay,
Shot a pilot.
yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Or a TV movie. Television reboot of the film, but it didn't take. 7.8 out of 10. Old ass Kevin Bacon.
Well, what was the? Does it have an end date on it? It says 2020 to what, or 2018 to what?
What are you talking about?
When you click on it.
Just 2018.
The series?
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon was in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a movie.
It's a television reboot.
It's an hour and 36-minute movie.
Should we watch it real quick? All right, we're going to
Are you
pause.
sure it's not the same Tremors?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Kevin Bacon's in
It's
it,
a
too.
reboot.
Oh, weird.
This television reboot of the film Tremors, in which a small town is gripped with the fear of giant underground worms
Yeah,
living
7.8 out
beneath
of 10.
them.
That's pretty good.
It's got a higher rating than the movie.
Let's check it out. Interesting. When did that happen?
So yeah, but the crux of the story is there's giant monsters, Precambrian monsters. We come to learn in the second one
Yeah.
that live under the ground, travel very quickly through soft soil, and are able to breach the surface like a shark to kill and maim. And then they're tormenting this small town of perfection, so they can't really get out. And that's really what the movie is. There's a guy named Burt Gummer who's the explosives and gun nut,
Big gun guy.
big gun guy. You guys probably hate him because he's saving lives.
What do you mean? I like saving lives and guns. What do you think this is?
I thought you hated guns, and anybody who has guns loves Trump.
Why do you say that?
I said that.
I didn't say that.
I said that.
You guys literally just said that.
I
was
just
all-
said
that
that
was
was a
just me
picture
that
that
said
Kevin
that.
Bacon
Rewind it.
and them set. It's just the vibe that those two guys give off.
Valentine McGee and Fred Ward save the day, pretty much. And then there's 6 sequels.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. So what'd you guys think of it?
So hold on, that's it. That's all that happens.
Funny. It was scary.
I think it had some good scares. I think the deaths, like especially when you're not quite sure like what's going on, and like the construction workers, and even the dude who dies of starvation up on the thing. That's pretty creepy. That's pretty wild. And the woman in the car gets sucked into the ground. That was pretty cool.
Were you
Some pretty good
surprised at
monster
how
deaths.
horror-y it was?
I was actually. I thought it was gonna be more of like a horror comedy, but it really wasn't. It was some points where it was a horror movie,
Straight up.
It was
Straight up
definitely a
horror
horror
movie.
comedy, but yeah, it had the.
but not as much as I
moments for
thought.
sure.
Like it was definitely it definitely took itself seriously. I don't know.
No, there wasn't a whole lot
It was
of
a Robert
comedy.
Rodriguez
I wouldn't say
I think
comedy.
just how they were always like.
I feel like Robert Rodriguez
just
should remake
ribbing
this
each
movie.
other.
There's
Oh,
no
they're
like
just-
laughing. Yeah, they
They
were.
were goofing.
Yeah, they were goofing on
There's-
each other.
there's
They
the
were
kid.
goofing, but I wouldn't say it was a comedy. I mean, I
there's
guess
the
it
goof
is a
kid.
comedy. It says it right here.
It's a horror comedy.
horror.
But yeah, no, this was definitely more horror than, at least if we're going to refer to again. 2 is definitely more comedy than horror for sure, from what I recall.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, I think it has. I think 2 has closest to the same vibe as the first one as any of the sequels. The sequels do get wacky. They go back in time. They go to Antarctica. They go
Back
to
in
islands.
time?
They go back in time.
Which one do they go back in time in?
The second one or the third one, they go back in time, and it actually I'm pretty sure it's black and white. And it's like the first time the tremor,
like
the
4?
graboids that you see Chang's. It has the dad from Three Ninjas. I mean the grandpa from Three Ninjas.
Oh,
You see
that's
the first
right.
time,
There's an
like his-
old-timey one.
Yeah.
That's it. I see what you mean.
Old
I thought you meant
Western.
there's like a time travel aspect.
No,
but yeah, you're right. There is a Western one.
Yeah.
Is that Back to Perfection?
No, they get in a time machine. I think it's Back to Perfection.
That must be Back to Perfection. I feel like it is.
Or the fourth one.
I think it's the fourth one. I
No,
think
the
it's
third
fourth
one's
old-timey
Back to
one.
Perfection.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Tremors 3, Back to Perfection.
All right. That's not the old
Tremors
one,
4. Oh, no. Tremors 4, The Legend Begins.
There we go.
That's the old
That's
timey
the
one.
title.
Tremors 4, The Legend Begins. Tremors 5, Bloodlines.
Okay.
Tremors 6, A Cold Day in Hell.
what's
Tremors
Bloodline
7,
about?
Shrieker Island. Bloodlines.
Yeah, what's that one about?
Tremors 5, Bloodlines.
That's the more obscure title that isn't
Bert
right on the
and
nose.
Travis battle ass blasters and graboids in South Africa. That's all it says.
Okay.
It
Sure.
does. That's all that needs to be
Ah,
said.
okay. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what Tremors 2 is, right? Like, it was Earl was like at that point a specialist. They found him out in like
Tremors
Texas
2
somewhere.
is great. Tremors 2 is great. They all go their separate ways. Yes, Earl. Mexico has a problem.
Oh, it's Mexico. Okay.
They're in Mexico.
Right.
Senor Ortega has a problem on his oil fields. People are dying of
I
graboids.
thought we were talking about one.
We're gonna just talk about all of
So
them.
they call Earl
This
Bass,
is the Tremors podcast.
who I thought was Earl Bassett. They call Earl Bass because he's a pro, and they can't get a hold of Kevin Bacon. Him and the girl, they went off together.
Right.
We can't get a hold of the bake.
Can't get a hold of the bacon. There's 7.
Yeah,
We're
bacon
only
ran
5
out.
degrees in. We need Fred Ward.
Yeah.
So they get Freddie boy and this other guy who drives Senor Ortega from Mexico. It seems, I don't know. He joins along. He's the new Kevin Bacon. So they bring Earl Bass
right.
down to Mexico
Be the comic relief.
and there's just a bunch. There's just a bunch of graboids. He's got to
Yeah.
start killing them. He starts blowing them up.
Yeah.
Then
with
there's
the race
more.
car, with the
with remote control
car.
cars. He has
Yeah.
great techniques. He puts dynamite on a remote control
Smart.
car,
I dig it.
drives it around as bait. It eats it. They blow them up. 50 G's. 50 G's each one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what lures him down. He's like, I'm not going down there. And they're like 50,000 for
two's
any
great.
one
I'm
you
gonna
kill.
watch 2.
And 100,000 if they
gonna
catch
rewatch
one.
2.
If they catch a live one.
We should just watch two.
Oh, you
We'll watch 2
motherfucker!
after. We'll watch 2 after we're done talking about it.
let's not-
I'm all
they're
excited
all
for
B
2. I'm all
movies.
excited for 2 again.
They're all B movies.
Let's not go there yet.
Yeah, fine. I don't care.
So they get in. So while they're down there,
Actually, let me
Jamie
let me
Kennedy's
make
in the fifth one.
can I make a comment on the B movie thing? Here's why none of these were in theaters. Maybe the first one. After that, none of these were in theaters. No. So because of that, I'll let you go B
How come
movie
the second one wasn't in theaters?
because it's a B movie.
Oh shit.
There, that's the definition because the limited
so
release.
these are B movies.
These are B movies.
We're just all agreeing that these are B movies.
I'll allow it.
This had a $50 million budget.
Really?
The first one?
Yeah.
Maybe
No
not
way.
the first one. Probably not.
No way.
The first one
Yeah.
probably wasn't
50
the
mil.
the B movie, but all the
Just
other
kidding.
ones were.
No way.
11 million.
Yeah.
That's still a big budget.
That's-
99.
it is.
Sure.
B movie budget.
I want to say that
Kevin
one.
Bacon
The
in
thing is,
1990
with Kevin Bacon, and it probably had a theatrical release. I wouldn't consider Tremors a B movie, but all the sequels, yeah.
You know what?
Schwartz, your rebuttal.
I'll allow it because he just sounds dumb.
Great, perfect.
Doesn't mean he's right, but I'll let him think he's right so that we don't have to argue.
I'll
about him
I'll
always being
I'll
wrong.
accept that.
So Jake wins.
Everybody knows it's all.
I think we just agreed.
It's a B movie.
It was a general agreement on the B
On
movie
that you're right.
application.
I
to the
agree that
Tremors
I won't argue
situation.
with you.
Cool.
What were we talking about? Anyway, so the second one, they're fit. So yeah, they're in Mexico. They're fighting. They're getting graboids. They basically realize that there's too much to handle. Boom, they bring in Bert. That's how they get Bert back in the game. Bert's in every movie, and that's the best part.
He just comes in with all the weapons,
He
man.
comes in with all the guns, all the weapons. They start blasting graboids left and right. What's that? Great B movie horror.
Are they talking about the sequels?
No, this is for Tremors.
Sequels.
Just looking at some people.
Did you just write that in your notes? So yeah, Bert comes in. Then shit gets crazy. They catch a live one. Overnight,
Oh yeah.
it metamorphosizes.
We're talking about the second one. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen,
It's fine.
Overnight,
You had your chance, but you
it
only watched 38 minutes.
metamorphosizes into two, two screechers is what they ended up calling them.
The ones that
Screechers.
walk around.
They walk around on two legs
those,
and they
yeah.
screech.
Yeah.
And they see heat like a snake.
But they can't hear anything, right?
So now they're fighting that. Yeah, but they're
It's a weird evolution. That's a backwards evolution. They had great hearing to no hearing? That's
yes.
bullshit.
Yes. Well, it's
Come
a
on.
metamorphosization.
Come on.
It's a metamorphosis. So they see heat. So they're killing heat things. Cars, radio towers.
Tanning beds. Old people in really hot bath water. Your mom's chicken soup.
And body heat. Obviously,
Hand
they see
warmers.
body heat.
Don't carry hand warmers in the desert.
Saunas.
And then the fucked up thing is when they eat, they poop out gremlin style.
What?
Another one of them.
They wait. They poop out
Totally forgot
another
about
little
that.
freakazoid.
Yeah, gremlin style. So if
What?
they eat,
Does it cocoon?
they shoot out another screecher.
So this is basically like gremlins in the desert.
This is they
Yeah.
Gremlins and Jaws
They
in the
turn
desert.
into little gremlins. Yeah, they turn
That's
into the
actually
bad
the best
gremlins.
description for this movie. I've
Gremlins
ever
meets
heard.
Jaws in the desert.
Yeah. That sounds, yeah. I can't even think of a better way.
So the fifth one is survivalist Burt Gummer and his new sidekick Travis, who's Jamie Kennedy. Wait, was that Jamie Kennedy in the second one?
No.
I didn't see the
don't
second
know.
one.
That was like some random dude.
Are hired to
they're
track
dudes.
down
You guys
an
ever see Predator?
ass blaster
a great
terrorizing
movie.
South
Yes.
Africa. As they engage in battles with the aggressive creatures, they discover an even more lethal creature. So the ass blasters evolve into something else.
Holy shit.
Oh, I gotta watch that one. That's number 5, Bloodlines.
It's called ass blasters.
It's because they shoot.
They're
poo?
probably like fart diamonds.
Fart diamonds.
They're in South Africa.
Oh shit.
Like blood diamonds.
Yeah. But they
Blood lines, blood diamonds.
blood farts.
Blood farts is problems.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
problems.
so are Tremors.
5.3
Graboids.
out of 10.
Wow, that's probably about the best one.
They are no.
Tremors 1 is a 7.1.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Probably the
J.K.
best one.
Simmons is in Tremors 5.
Get
That's
the fuck
awesome.
out of here.
I'm
We're
kidding.
watching that
Get
now.
the fuck out of here.
Stop the
His-
podcast.
his,
we're watching Tremors 5.
His really small part in Ghostbusters was funny.
What did he do? I don't know.
He was the guy who was like laying
You
in the
didn't
bed.
even watch it,
Who
dude.
created
Shit talker.
me?
No, him.
I saw it in the theater.
No, you didn't.
Come on, dude.
I did.
He went to the theater. So you
I
ain't
see
seen
theaters all the time.
You ain't a theater guy.
I saw it on a big ass fucking
You
TV.
ain't a theater guy.
I have a tiny TV. That's why I go to the theater so much.
You have a theater right here.
I know.
I want to go there. I would go there all the time if I were you.
I have an AMC thing though.
Whatever. You can walk there.
I have. I saw
Jeez.
Don't Look Up there.
Yeah. What's playing right now? Let's go to the movies.
I don't know.
Let's
Take a
go.
look.
I'd
Take
go
a
to a
look.
movie.
Let's go see a movie.
Take a look at the
Inside
pod.
this podcast.
So you guys fucking hated this movie, huh?
I
I
love
like
this
Tremors.
movie. You start talking about Tremors
Let's
too.
go back to
Let's
Tremors.
1.
We
I only seen Tremors 1. What the
give
fuck's
us the
going on
overview
here?
of the
I thought you
sequels.
saw 38 and a half minutes of Tremors
I
2.
did, but it was all
You
bullshit.
give us an overview of the sequels. Let's go back to Tremors regular.
You missed the best part.
I did.
How
I
about
guess
that?
I gotta watch
How about
it.
that car scene where that couple gets dragged under the earth into the
Terrifying.
car?
That was just one
scary.
lady, but
That was
yeah.
one, oh, well, the husband got
the husband,
eaten.
Yeah, the husband
The
got
husband was in the
Uh-huh,
tremor or
uh-huh.
in the
Oh,
graboid.
yeah, yeah,
At
yeah.
graboid.
that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
So Walter Chang named them graboids.
Yes. Because
Sorry,
they grabbed.
The old man.
the old man,
Okay.
and then they ate him. He
Damn.
says
He's like,
that in the
these
second movie.
graboids got me.
He's like, who named them graboids? And,
Bunch
he
of-
go, and in this is the second movie, he goes, my old friend Walter Chang, he named them. Then they ate him.
That's awesome.
Mhm. And he was eaten.
That's awesome. That's a great
They
line.
ate a lot of people in that town.
Have you guys seen Three Ninjas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Loved it.
Great movie.
I used to want people to break into my house when I was a kid just so I could do ninja stuff on them, but I never knew how to do ninja stuff.
I have ninja. Where's all the ninja stars?
that or like Home Alone, or like I would always like want to put like Christmas decorations on the ground by the
Yeah.
windows and shit.
Legos.
Yeah, just in case.
Oh my God! Have you seen the new Home Alone?
No, we
No,
talked
we
about this. You
talked
said it
about
was
it,
due
yeah.
to.
Oh my God!
Sounds terrible.
Sounds
I almost want to watch it. 'cause it
Yorgie,
seems so
dude.
bad.
Fucking Yorgie.
Worse than the Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters was pretty good.
You guys hated the Ghostbusters.
I didn't hate it. It just wasn't as good as you thought it was.
It was fine.
Yeah, but you gave it like 8 out of 10. I give it like a 7
I never
out of
even
10.
scored it.
You loved it. You said it was better than the Ghostbusters too.
It would have been like a six something for me.
Yeah. I'd give it a
Fuck
6.
off!
6 is good, dude.
Get out of here!
6 is fine.
Fuck
Come
you
in with the
both.
fucking milk,
It's
my
doable.
dude.
It's fine. It's acceptable. It's tolerable.
I'm gonna flip this table over. Acceptable.
Well, then that would sound fucked up.
You got anything else to say about this movie?
Favorite
We
kills?
barely talked about it.
We didn't talk about anything. Yeah. What are you doing over there?
Focus on Tremors.
Yeah. Talk about
What
Tremors,
else happened?
dude. What else happened in Tremors? You've seen that movie a billion times.
Give us a dramatic explanation.
Yeah.
I already did.
Best parts?
We just went through the whole
All
thing.
of
Best
it?
parts?
Yeah.
Best kills?
Yeah.
Funniest parts?
Yeah.
Them
Go
go-
ahead. Name
them-
them all.
Them getting like on the roofs, running on. They're hiding on the roofs.
Oh,
and
how
the-
about when they did the
and they were
fucking
doing
pole
the pole-
vaulting
the
or the
pole
jail,
vaulting?
whatever that was?
The pole vaulting.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
You
so
hated that.
crazy. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't hate
There's
that.
no way you're walking away
hilarious.
from that without a broken ankle. I just
Dude, that was hilarious.
unbelievable.
And later on in
I
the
feel like
movie,
he said something about broken ankles.
I did.
and the lady,
You did?
later on in the movie, they're like,
That's
oh,
what
we
I
can't pole vault our way out of this one. And I was just like,
And you're like,
hello?
nice
Hello?
pole vault throwback.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what you yelled at
That
the
Why
TV.
didn't they just stay in where Bert lived? Like I get.
They were eating up the foundation, and it was like the house was like sinking into the ground, and then they busted through Bert's wall.
But
It all happened. That's why they got out in the desert, because they kept getting onto things and kept sinking in, and they kept sinking in, and they basically trapped them. And they were trying to get out of town at that point on that fucking crazy truck, and then they dug a little trap,
They got smart.
and then they ran to some rocks.
They got
And
smart.
they got stuck and chilled on some rocks for a while.
They got smart.
Yeah, they even figured out dynamite, and they had really good aim, even though when they were running, they couldn't get him.
The best part was when Bert fucking murks one, and when he kills it in this rec room. Broke into the wrong damn rec room, didn't you?
Shoots him with the
Bert
elephant
and
gun.
and
Reba.
Reba Mackey, or Max.
At this point in her life, was she a singer?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I don't know anything about McIntyre.
she was super fan.
She was big, dude.
1990, Reba
Huge.
McIntyre.
I was fucking 3.
When was the show Reba on? Remember the show Reba?
That
I
was
do.
2000s.
Yeah, that was probably like
That's
late
not
90s,
good.
early 2000s.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, we were like teenagers.
She
Great
was-
show.
She was
Really? Was it a
definitely-
good show?
What?
Remember.
Reba?
I don't think so.
How many seasons did it have?
I have no idea.
Like
I remember
4 or
like
5.
seeing it randomly because it was like on TV, but
Yeah.
I think I laughed at it a few times. But
I've never seen it on any of the streamers
Not-
either,
yeah.
so it's not like streaming.
That's
anything.
actually a good point. It's not
Yeah.
really. It's not
Maybe they
like that.
buried it because
That's
it was
weird.
to do.
Maybe it's like super racist, and just at the time when we watch it, we're like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just she's just making fun of black people the entire episode.
You know what sitcom I
Jesus.
watched that wasn't good at all when I went back to it was that show Dinosaurs, the live action dinosaur show.
Why? Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. I didn't think it was funny. Like I thought it was just kind of like boring. Like I really wanted. I thought I was gonna laugh more, and I never did. And I was just kind of like
It was very
I don't know.
serious.
It was. It was like it was almost like. Listen,
It was like
I'm
like
good
a
person-
normal sitcom.
I'm a good person for jokes, and I like making fun of people, but it was almost like too much. Like they didn't really. It was too much. I don't
Why?
know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like it. it never really picked like a place to be. Like it wasn't offensive. It wasn't not offensive. It it didn't really have like, you didn't have like Seinfeld. They joke about like everyday things. Fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm and joking about like racist things or things that you shouldn't talk about. Always Sunny, they're stupid. Like on that show, there wasn't like that. There wasn't that thing. It was like you're saying, it was almost like a drama.
It's a family of dinosaurs.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it's a sitcom.
We're just talking about dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You ever see dinosaurs? Not the mama. Not the mama.
Yeah.
You see how it ends?
Yeah, the meteor comes.
The new year comes?
The meteor comes.
The meteor
comet
comes, yeah.
It's perfect.
It kills them.
That's what really happened.
Yeah.
What was like a
But
Jim
it's all, they're like, oh yeah, we didn't pay attention. Like it's all global warming shit. It's like we didn't pay attention, and now this has got to happen. And if we just would took better care of the earth, then this was blah blah blah. And they're like, all right, and then they die.
Well, in that thing, like a comet coming has nothing to do with what we did, but global warming is.
But the
something
end of
is
that,
happening.
the end of the, that's how they frame it at
Sure,
the end. They like,
sure.
they blame the.
They're ahead of their time.
They could have done something about it, but they didn't. That's the.
And that was
How
the
long
fucking
was-
90s.
How long was that show
Like-
on?
Like 3 years.
Sounds right.
I used to watch the fuck out of that show.
I watched it all. It's on Disney Plus. I watched it all. Well, not all. We watched the first like 6 episodes of the first season. I was like, nah. It's on Disney Plus though.
The dinosaurs is?
Yeah.
Oh shit, sweet. I feel like it's one of those like it can't
Sinclair!
it can't be that good now, right?
It's not. I'm just told
no,
you. I just didn't like it.
Can't
He blacked out for a second.
Anyway,
Has that
Tremors.
effect. Tremors.
Favorite character? Go.
Bert.
Who's Bert?
Bert Gummer, the gunner.
The gunner. Favorite character? Go. Your time is up. I'm gonna go Kevin Bacon because his name is Theo Valentine or whatever.
Valentine McGee.
Valentine McKee. All right, go ahead, Jake. One more time.
Earl?
Who's Earl?
Earl
The
Bass.
other
Fred Savage?
guy? The Fred
Fred
Savage is
Ward, I
dead.
mean?
Yeah, Fred Ward, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's great. He's great in Naked Gun 33 and a third.
And I just like him because he's in Tremors too. And
Yeah.
That's the best one.
that's a good one.
Man,
Why
it
do we
seems
watch
like I've fucking convinced you real quick over this podcast that you really like
Yeah.
Tremors too.
I just forgot a lot about it, and now that you reminded me,
Just
I
telling
kind
you,
of want to rewatch
it has a lot more going on. in
How
it.
about
Yeah.
death? Favorite death or favorite gross out moment?
The best death, the scariest part was probably either when Chang was getting eaten or when they're just terrifying. Like, cause it's scary. Like when they came up, either with Chang or the old lady. Old lady was scary just
Which
because it
one's
was
the old
night.
lady in the car?
In the car.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That was a good scene.
That was a good one.
When her husband got eaten, it was just scary because we're seeing it.
Yeah.
The other ones were probably fucking scary too. We just didn't see a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
Every death was terrifying.
I mean, those things are crazy.
And when they found like all the dead sheep, that was like
That was
like,
cool.
Yeah,
that was
where,
cool.
The sheep would have been parts of the sheep. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fucked up. And they found the dude's head like under his hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
that
were
was
on the
that whole
ground. That
sequence
was dope.
pretty
Yeah.
scary.
And then they showed all the guts of the brains of the workers.
But that was just his. Like his body was still connected, right? He was just sucked
in
down
The ground. Yeah, he was like sucked in the hole.
because they thought they thought there was somebody out there cutting heads off.
Yeah.
Right. Why didn't they eat his body then? Weird.
Why didn't it eat his body? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it did.
Maybe
It definitely pulled him underground.
Maybe just
Certainly.
munched half
No,
his-
much
his lower
about
half
how
off.
powerful.
It's probably pretty mangled.
You know how powerful these fucking things have to be to A, move through the ground like they do, and B, like pull you underground.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that lady in the first one, the seismologist or seismicologist or ologist, she was like
The
it has-
virologist.
that lady, yeah, the earthquake chick,
Seismologist.
whatever.
You mean Rhonda Lebeck?
The one and only.
Yeah, Rhonda.
Rhonda. She was like, "Yo, they have these little claws on them because this is how they move through the dirt. Like it reaches through and it
Yeah.
fucking like claws through."
I mean, but that still doesn't make sense.
No, but
Just
it was
'cause
kind of cool that
she
they
said
kind of. It was kind of cool that they went into that a little bit.
Yeah, and
They
that's
tried
what
to give it a little bit of like science.
that's
you
what they find in the
Science.
second one, and then decide that it's Precambrian.
know?
Precambrian.
Which what's for all the people out there like Jake? What's Cambrian?
It's whatever it is. It's pre that. It's before.
I like that none of us know what it is.
Well, what's Precambrian? It's like a
Precambrian's like
Oh, is
before
Jake
dinosaurs,
it's like
what? What's Cambrian?
Before dinosaurs.
like the Cambrian era.
What?
I thought it was just because it was a worm.
Who would a Cambrian?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are Cambrians?
Yeah.
What?
Jake's looking it up right now.
Yo, what's a Cambrian, bro? Where you getting this information about Cambrians?
Precambrian life forms.
I know what you're saying. What is Precambrian?
Fools.
It's a period of time. It's a period of time in the Earth's history.
When?
When?
Before The Cambrian.
What the fuck is the Cambrian?
Thanks, Google.
What's Cambrian then?
The first period of the
It's like the
Phanerozoic ion, which is named after Cambrian or Cambria.
So like when they decided, hey, we're gonna start
I don't
keeping
know.
track of things, that was like the first
just
thing
the
right
time.
there.
history. It's
The
like the
Cambrian
first
period.
history. Cambrian period was the first geological period in the Paleozoic era and the Phanerozoic eon. The Cambrian lasted 55.6 million years from the end of the preceding Ediacaran period, 541 million years ago, to the beginning of the Ordovician period, 484.4 million years ago. Its subdivisions and its base are somewhat in flux.
All right, well, there's a lot
So,
of nice words in
hey,
there, but I don't know any
hey,
more than I did.
I don't know how I could be any clearer than what
I don't know
that
any more than I
explanation.
did from that explanation.
What was alive in the Cambrian era? If you know that, let us know on
Yeah,
Instagram.
what is the Cambrian? Is it, from what I'm gathering, it's just like when they started like, hey, we're gonna start keeping track of shit. First era, we're called Cambrian era. Like that. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's my educated guess.
Where did you get your education?
You're telling me over here. Things you're reading to me. So yeah, the school of the bald guy to the left of me. That's you.
Now I'm just reading about Cambrians. But
Yeah,
anyway,
what are
this is pre
Cambrians?
that.
Pre-Cambrians.
So it's been around that long.
If there are any
I thought
Cambrians
they
out
were-
there, hit us up.
I thought they were aliens.
Aliens.
No.
What? These
They were
these
just
beasts?
around.
We're all aliens.
How did they? They were just chilling for
They've
that
just
long.
been there. They've been dormant.
They've been dormant.
Yeah, dude, like fucking Pacific Rim shit.
What have they been doing?
Dormant.
They've been hanging.
They've been
Like the great old ones.
being.
H.P.
They were just
Lovecraft.
being.
Ever heard of Lovecraft?
How do they eat?
They're not
They don't
eating.
need
They're
to eat.
hibernating.
They're dormant. They're dormant.
They're dormant, dude.
So they were like alive but not.
yeah,
Yeah.
they sleep in heavy sleep.
It's like
like Ambien.
It's like a seed.
You take like two fucking
Doesn't matter. I don't think
two
things
Ambien, go
can
to
do
sleep.
that.
You
It's
wake
like,
up. It's like 6 years later.
I don't think things can do that.
trichinosis.
I thought it was an alien.
No.
They're pre-Cambrian, you idiot.
You learned that in the second one.
Oh my
That
god.
they're
Why
alien?
didn't we watch the
That
second
they're
one?
not aliens.
Why don't we pause
That
this
they're
and
not
watch the second
aliens?
one?
Yes.
That they're just been chilling underground.
Yeah, they're
not eating.
Cambrian.
PC, dude.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't know what Cambrians
Alligators
are.
are
but before-
pre-Cambrian, but they're still out there eating.
You know this for sure?
They've been eating.
They're pre-Cambrian?
I don't know that.
Fuck yeah.
They're definitely dinosaurs.
They're dinosaurs.
They're definitely
They've
dinosaurs.
been out
Dino
here. They've been out here
DNA.
chilling the whole time. Like they're
Yeah,
still
dude,
out here.
alligators, fucking.
They still got to eat, dude. They're not dormant. What's
Huh?
dormant?
What's dormant? Dormant
dude.
means that like it's like a bear when it hibernates. It just fucking like chills for a while and it like.
But it still eats
its
every once.
bo-
It still eats.
No, the body
when it
just like
eats, dude.
sleeps for a while.
Ah. It's like hibernation.
Yeah, that's why I just said.
That's a long hibernate. Dude.
Yeah.
That's why they call it
Was it
dormant,
4
not
million-
hibernation.
4 million hibernation.
Dude, it's a creature,
it's like,
bro.
It's like it's not even alive.
Yeah.
It's just there, and it could be alive if
It's like a battery without any charge.
It's like an egg that hasn't hatched quite yet.
Yeah.
Is that like what happens to like frogs and turtles in the winter?
They
Like, in
go
cold
Kinda,
weather?
yeah.
hibernation.
They go
Yeah.
in hibernation.
But they like stay still and their body's heartbeat goes like smallest just to keep it
'Cause that shit-
alive.
They're not
That's
just
how
hibernation
Superman
mode.
got here.
That shit always weirded me out. Living in like Michigan, like I lived on the lake, and there's always like frogs and turtles around.
Yeah,
And
turtles are
obviously
sick.
they're not around in the wintertime. It's just crazy, like the thought that they're just like in the ground.
Yeah, they're just frozen, dude.
They go to the ground.
There's-
My buddy
Yeah.
has a
In there.
tortoise,
It's
and
wacky.
sometimes it's gone for months, and then it just comes back out. And it's like,
That's
what's
awesome.
up, guys?
It just lives on the farm or something,
It lives in their backyard in Fresno.
and then it just
But
disappears.
I never heard. What else has been? Is that something that actually happens?
What?
Things that are dormant. Like I understand things
No,
hibernate.
I think
understand
what-
hibernating.
well,
is
turtle
one
is
thing.
hibernation.
What you're talking about, a frog that literally like stays into place and it freezes and its heartbeat like
Right.
goes down to and just to keep it alive for the time
Right.
where they don't have to like eat for like a couple months.
So yeah, I know that's a real thing,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
But can an animal be dormant?
Well, let's see. An animal in a movie
How?
where they crawl underground like a giant snake, come and eat people, it can be dormant all the
I'm
fucking
just trying
once.
to ask real questions.
Well, these things isn't real. This thing is not going to be
I
real.
understand that. So animals don't do that. I'm saying in real life.
I think hibernation
does
is the
that-
closest thing.
Okay.
I don't know any
that's
animals
it.
that go dormant. Like, I mean,
Right, that's what I'm
It's
asking.
like cryo
is
sleep
Is
or
that
something.
actually a thing?
I think hibernation's a thing. For
Hibernation's
sure. I know that's a
definitely a
thing,
thing,
but I don't know if I
100%.
don't know about the other thing. Anthony's.
Are you
doing
typing? Are you
research.
searching, dude?
I can hear the keys typing on his iPad.
Many animals are dormant in cold weather.
Dormant in cold weather.
Being dormant means that they stop moving around, which saves them energy. Animals may go dormant because of something usual and natural, such as winter weather. Wasps, snakes, turtles, Gila monsters are some animals that go dormant. But I think that they're kind of using that synonymously with hibernation.
Like a moose deer
What is
situation.
a Gila monster? That is the only question.
It's like it's a type of lizard out
Well, let's look at
in
that.
like Mexico.
Gila
Like Mexico and
monster.
Arizona.
It's
Is
like
there
a
a picture?
salamander.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's like this horny,
Let me see this
weird
thing.
little
Oh,
salamander.
okay, this guy.
Look at his little Gila monster.
This little Gila monster. This
Yeah.
little fucking cutie pie.
They're like venomous or poisonous. One of the
I
two.
don't know, but he's got some claws on him.
So I think
It's kind of a fucking.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like
It's a dinosaur.
Looks like a goddamn
It's a dinosaur.
graboid with arms.
A
yeah.
dinosaur.
That's a graboid, dude.
I guess, yeah,
Dino
kinda.
DNA.
Look at its head. It's pink.
That thing's got dino DNA for sure.
Oh, yeah. Alligators do, too.
So yeah, there you go. Animals do go dormant, such as
Oh,
graboids.
but they only really use the example of like hibernation through winter. They don't ever give an example of like an animal going dormant for like
So
years.
you're saying because animals don't do that, you can't accept that the graboids can do that?
I can accept it,
What-
but
what
it's
the
just
fuck
I'm
are we
just
talking about?
asking if that actually happens. If
Okay.
there's an example of that in real life.
Well, he just gave you like 5 examples.
No, that's examples of hibernation, which is a type of
Well,
dormancy.
they use dormant, so they
I
win.
understand that, but I'm asking, is there an example of an animal going dormant for years,
I don't think so.
especially generations?
I don't
That seems
think so.
obviously that's more unlikely.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like for like is there any that go for
I
a
don't
couple
think
years,
so.
a few
I
years?
don't think so. I think bears do it for a few
Just
months.
just a few months is
think
probably
bears do
all
it
we
for a
get.
few
Just for
Decades.
cold weather.
Bears do it for decades?
Decades.
Bears do?
No.
The term hibernation is also used to delineate the dormant state only during winter. In arid regions, a reverse phenomenon is seen in which animal becomes torpid during the hot, dry, barren summer. Such hibernation is called estivation. As it means avoiding environmental stresses, hibernation and estivation are not common devices among warm-blooded animals, and they are far less common among birds than among mammals.
So it's a lot of these reptiles.
So it's just sounded like me like hibernation, animal dormancy is only in real life upon seasonal situations,
Sure. Let's be good with that and
not in
watch Tremors.
generations of time. I don't believe this movie is realistic. I thought they were aliens, which I bought more. And
I am fine with them being aliens. Just say they're aliens. That's cool.
I like
They're
them being.
not
I like them being
aliens.
aliens.
You know what?
more.
I'm gonna think about them as aliens.
I
They're
thought my
not
I thought my
aliens.
entire life
They
I
are
thought they were
aliens
Whole
like we are
backstory.
all aliens.
You know what? Fine. Maybe we
Yeah.
are aliens. don't
We
need to
are
say
all
that.
aliens.
Yeah.
We are all
Yeah.
space dust.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
knows? Tears in the rain, my dude.
Huh?
Tears in the rain.
saying plot holes.
You're
all
a
I'm
fucking
saying.
tear in the rain.
Your mom's a tear in the rain.
We're all just dust in the wind.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I feel like we should have watched Tremors too.
Yeah.
probably should have.
We should have.
But hey,
It was like, nah.
you
nah,
were like, nah.
nah.
We were just on the same
Only
page
because I
for
want to
once.
get this one like in the books, and I think this was good. It was a good
Yeah.
combo.
We could have watched it. You already seen
We can still watch it.
38.4 minutes of it.
Huh.
You want to pause this and watch it real quick?
No.
No, we might as well just do this. How long has this one
I'm
been?
gonna delete this one.
What
An
do
hour?
you mean?
We talked about Tremors.
Talked about a lot of good shit in this. Still not done. Talk about more shit.
I'm done talking.
What?
This is like a Lake Placid episode. We just kind of did it. And we had a good time with it.
Jake, bring
Just
it
be
home,
happy with
dude.
it.
Give us another 10 minutes talking points, sir.
Do you have another movie lined up after this, or is it my turn?
It's my turn.
All right,
You picked the last one.
that's right.
I
Fine.
love Tremors. It's-
Tremors is great.
It's
Tell
scary.
tell us why.
It's funny.
Yes.
It
Yes.
makes me happy.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
A lot of nostalgia factor.
Mm.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. I love nostalgia.
That's it. That's all I got.
3 great points.
Because I gotta ask
Go
myself,
fuck
like, would I really
yourselves.
like this if I just saw it cold, or
What the fuck does that mean? Like,
if I
never
just
seen
ne-
it before?
never saw it
Cold?
before, never knew anything about it?
Didn't I?
About Tremors?
Put
It was
on a
about
jacket.
something.
It was about
No,
something
it's
else.
about the next movie.
How about
I know
Tremors
it's
7, Cold Day in Hell? You watch that
I
cold.
haven't seen any of them.
Are
other
they in
than the
Antarctica
first
for
three.
that?
You watch that cold, it's like being at a 4D theater.
I would-
shit.
Yeah, ooh, cold.
Someone just saw Spider-Man in 4D, so that was pretty
It's
crazy.
4 versions of cold.
I don't care.
I saw it in a 4D theater while cold.
Oh, shit.
but I know what Tremors are, so.
I
it's
think
not
Kevin
exactly
Bacon
fact.
was great, man. He was funny.
Do you think Kevin Bacon's a good actor?
I do actually. You ever see Cop Car? He was great in that.
Cop Car was good.
Yeah, or Footloose.
What do you think Kevin Bacon's top 4 on IMDb is?
Footloose.
I agree with Footloose. I think.
Stir of Echoes.
Damn, I was just about to say that. It's that one. Thin
Taking
Man?
Chance.
What's the one where he goes just Invisible Man? That was.
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
Yeah, Paul Verhoeven.
Was Verhoeven?
Yeah, same
All right,
guys.
cool.
You have 2 out of the 4.
Okay. I got 2. I win.
No, you have 1. He has 1.
Oh, tie. What's the 4?
Um,
What's the other one?
Stir of Echoes.
I said that.
You did say that.
But
Sleepers.
that isn't
Sleepers.
one.
Sleepers.
You got Footloose, The
Sleepers.
Woodsman, Mystic River, and Hollow Man.
Oh
Mystic
yeah,
Rivers. That's probably his
those.
best one.
Never heard of it.
What was the Woods one? The Woodsman.
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 I think.
Did you guys
I
ever
saw that
watch what was the other one?
Woodsman.
Hollow Man,
No, the
Mystic
other one.
River,
The other
The
one.
Woodsman,
No, the other one.
Footloose.
Oh. What movie am I thinking
For the
of?
7 Degrees
I
of Kevin
don't
Bacon,
know.
like
Oh,
I don't, it's weird that I
Wild
can't
Things. You guys ever
remember
watch
that many
Wild
Kevin
Things
Bacon
with Kevin
movies.
Bacon?
Oh yeah, there was that one.
That's a crazy movie.
I saw
Bill
that one when it
Murray.
like came out. Bill Murray's in it.
Bill Murray's in that.
You
Fucking
should have left. Have you seen that?
Oh, with like Matt Dillon and
Matt Dillon, Denise Richards,
yeah,
Nev Campbell.
Yeah. Okay.
Lesbian relationship
Yeah.
scenes.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I remember there's like a
Le-
3-way
Nev
in it, and it
Campbell,
was like
Denise Richards. Get it on.
it was like a
David
big
Cameron,
deal.
baby.
It was like a big deal that there was like a 3-way in
There
the
is.
movie.
Not
I
only
remember
that,
back
but
then
there
at
was
the
a
time.
lot of girl on
Can we
girl
pause
stuff.
it? Can we pause this and watch that real quick?
We could.
But Bill Murray's in that.
Bill Murray's in. He's a lawyer.
I don't remember that.
John McNaughton movie. Guy made a couple of bangers.
I probably only watched the 3-way.
Yeah, he did. He pervert.
Probably.
Vegan
See, it would have
pervert.
came out of the age
What
where I
was
was
the
definitely a
show
big
that
old
he was
pervert.
in that was good?
Who?
Kevin Bacon. I remember
show?
The Following.
The Following, yeah.
I watched
Oh,
that
yeah.
show. That was a good show.
I saw a couple of that, yeah. Steve-O used to watch that show.
Stephen O.
Stephen O'Rourke. Shout out to Steve-O.
Shout out to Steve O.
He was in Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
It's a good one. It's a good
Yeah.
one.
What else? What's your favorite Kevin Bacon movie?
Probably Sleepers.
I gotta watch Sleepers again.
Sleepers is
That's
fucked
the
up.
old
Did
one.
we do Sleepers?
No, we should.
No.
That's a good one.
Who's that? Barry
I
Levinson.
thought we did Sleepers.
No, we haven't done a Barry Levinson one yet. That's a great movie. That's a great fucking movie.
That's the one where they kill themselves?
No.
That's
if you don't know,
Flatliners.
If you don't know what it is,
Have you seen
it's awesome.
Flatliners?
I have, yeah.
That's a
think
good
so,
movie.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's a cool movie.
Sounds familiar.
Sleepers is fucking good. Sleepers got a great cast too.
It does.
Brad Pitt, Kevin Bacon, Robert De
PP.
Niro,
CK, RD,
yeah, Dustin Hoffman.
DH.
Yeah, it's got a great fucking great cast. And the kids are great
GC.
too.
Yep.
God, that's a good movie.
We did watch another movie with Kevin Bacon in it. Do you remember what it was?
I don't.
We have watched a Kevin Bacon
Have we?
movie.
For some reason, I can't think of anything
movie?
Kevin.
Do you remember
Bacon
his
has ever
first movie?
done.
Do you know his first movie?
Kevin Bacon's first movie?
Animal House.
No.
Oh
What movie did we
yeah.
watch with him?
What movie? It was for our Halloween special. He's in Friday the 13th.
Oh, we didn't
He
watch
is?
Friday the 13th.
We didn't watch that?
No,
No, we did
watched-
not. We did not
We
watch
watched
Friday the
Nightmare on Elm
13th.
Street.
Well, we discussed it.
We talked about it, but
Yeah.
I watched Friday the 13th, but we didn't.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
like for
Oh, I mean, I've seen
anything
it, but yeah.
specific.
All right, you're
we didn't,
right.
like have to. It wasn't like an assigned episode.
Well, never
se.
fucking mind.
Yeah, watch Tremors, guys. This is a really fun movie. It's super fun.
It's cool, I guess.
Monster movie.
I'd say 2's probably better.
Well, we should have watched 2.
Great
Maybe.
B movie. Great B movies.
Great. B
Watch
movies.
'em.
We got to rank it. Hold on. Sit down.
Shout
Sitting
out!
back.
Shout out to.
Shout out to
Hey,
Ed.
stop.
Ed.
Shut up. No shout outs.
Shout out to DT.
Ranking. Blinded.
Oh, out of
Blind
Number
ranking.
between 8 and 85. Go. I know it's going to be.
Why 8 and 85?
Because I know it's not going to be in your top 8.
Just put it at
7.
7. There you go.
Number 7.
7 it is.
I feel like that could actually work in your.
Trust me, it was going
Seven
high. It
top.
was going high.
Where was it going?
It was gonna be top 10 for sure.
Oh shit!
I
All right,
was
I'll go
said that.
40.
Go 47.
Yeah.
You're going 7?
Yeah, but you hit yours plus his equals mine. 47.
That's still good.
That's
It's
real
still
good,
good,
yeah.
but I just feel like there's
It's a
so
good
many
movie. I
others
enjoyed the shit of
above
this
it I
movie. I
would've liked
watch this.
more.
This is a
That
movie
is
you can
better.
turn on.
Of all the
and just
horror
watch
movies
it.
that we watched, where does this rank?
I don't know. I gotta know what they are. I don't remember if you can name them all.
Friday the 13th. No, we can watch Nightmare on Elm Street and Creep and Train to Busan and Zombievers.
Number 7.
Black Christmas.
Number 7.
Yeah.
All right, do
Number
the
7.
shout outs.
Shout out to Gil and Tracy and
Wait, hold on.
Jake's grandma.
What's the next episode? We're not done yet.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
sit down.
Sitting back down.
What are you doing? Why do you keep getting up, man?
I was gonna stop it.
We got to do this. We're going to
The
end.
next
we're
I
gonna
thought you
end
guys
it.
didn't like to do this
No,
because Shorts changes his
I
mind.
like to do it.
I'm not changing my
You're
mind.
You
flip-flopper.
like doing it.
You
'cause
guys-
don't want to.
I got yelled at.
because we don't need to. You don't need to do any extra
It's
effort.
fine.
Yeah.
Because you already do
doesn't
a
matter.
lot of
Do a lot.
work.
It
You
doesn't
do a lot.
matter.
And we
Without
appreciate
this,
you.
Nothing
We
happens,
appreciate
you know?
it.
We love you.
And-
Schwartz, did you hear
and I-
Schwartz
and
at
I
the end
took
of
your
the
side.
last one?
What did I
What?
do?
You did the outro on the last
I did
one.
the outro on the
I
last
know.
one.
It's great. Oh, I actually didn't hear it. I didn't finish
You don't listen to your own podcast?
the GWH.
Wow, dude. I didn't
I was
watch
wo-
Good Will Hunting Andy.
I was working on. I listened like half of it so far.
I'll listen to it on the way to work tomorrow.
I'm saying I'll finish it on the way to work tomorrow. Anywho,
Hold for audio.
The next movie we're doing is another Guy Pearce vehicle called Brimstone. It's really good.
I've
are
seen
you
it.
sure you want to do this?
Yes, it's really good.
What do you mean? Are you sure?
Are you sure you want
It's
that
really
one?
good. It's really good,
Anthony's
Jake.
seen it though.
No, he
No,
hasn't.
I'm just kidding.
I haven't seen it.
It's really good. I promise. You're gonna like it.
Why don't you want to do it?
Yeah, why don't you do
I
it?
just think we should just do more like notable movies. I guess some
This movie-
random ones are fun. I like
Listen,
Brover,
listen,
so I can't.
this
random.
movie right now
Yeah.
is being talked about as like if it went too far in a lot of ways, because it's a movie.
Why do you love those
Schwartz.
movies?
I mean, Jake's gonna love this one.
I always love these fucking like overly violent things.
No, it's not necessarily the violence that goes as far. It's the. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, I don't.
So
It is directed by a guy named Martin Koolhoven.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure. I want
It's worth. You've seen it. It's worth talking about.
I've seen it. It's pretty good.
It's worth talking about.
I think so. Yeah. What is wrong with you?
I just don't believe in
It's got a
Schwartz a lot of times.
7.1 rating on IMDb.
So does
And
Tremors.
Tremors is a great movie. We just established that.
It's fine.
What the fuck?
Fine.
Jesus Christ. There's
Hey,
a lot of movies
hey,
that are better than
your-
both
your
these movies
pick.
that have a
Hey,
lower rating.
It's your pick. Whatever.
It is my pick. Guys, watch it. Go fuck yourselves. Thank you.
Brimstone.
Brimstone.
Ugh.